gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. Had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get out my problems. Let me. When up and magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Stop so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Tonight, 180. Ric Flair. 5.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hold on.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Trying to lay one up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Maverick. Tiger. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 26. Now Goff on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The end result, 21 yards. We think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
76.
To the air again. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's the former Ram. This is Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Good.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
4 down, 12.
To try again after the sack. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off actually.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
14, find it. One left. Hey.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Going deep for Hopkins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go.
Again, Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
20. Value 1. Shift. Hey, echo.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Listen. Hey, exit.
13-yard line.
from the red zone now. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 13 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
14. Tight right. Go. Hey, we got 4 down. Like 18. 12.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check. Mike 18.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Goff. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, 5. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He finds Robinson. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Come on, 16. I'm coming, 16. You're mine, baby. I'm in your hand. All day, baby. Come on. Whoa. I'm coming, baby. 51, Mike. Mike 51. You can't block me.
Goff throwing again. And it's caught. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
120, 2 for 1.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Listen.
Now Wilson going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Parker here, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Wilson flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Fresno. 19. All go special. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Check 3. Run pass. Fires the mic. Hey. Check. 49. Check 49. Go.
Now Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check. 3-15. 14. 12. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 3. Wait. Still got 4 down. 5.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams 17-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. coming up at the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
0-0. 14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Run left. Gun. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Gun. 4 down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's our time.
Hey, alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. And Myers. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On first down, it's gone. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Mike 18, Mike 18.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He gets it to Gurley, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 7, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Come on. Tie it right. Tie it right.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it'll be 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Move the team. 18. Simpson, fires the mark. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 14.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Switch, left pass, left pass.
Back to the ground, this time to Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Well, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Goff. He finds his target. It's Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Sponge! No! Go, 12, go! Check 99!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Wahoo!
Hey, pick it up,
Out of the gun. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
In your face.
Mike 7, Mike 7.
Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
25.
Check 50, check 50.
One left. Still got 4 down. Bang out. Bam.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Goff now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 2nd down and goal. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, 0.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Pass. 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Goff. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
I'm going to run you over.
We go. 76.
To the air again. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to this.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch the run.
They run. It's Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem